I think the next talk is mine, so let me share the screen. Okay. Okay, so I will like to give a talk today on the packaging sector, basically what is happening because of the recent COVID-19 pandemic situation, which is a kind of a global issue at this moment. However, it has a very mixed kind of impact in the packaging sector, and what are the kind of sustainable solution that we have, and what is the future of the packaging sector in terms of the materials perspective. So I will go through some of the actually recent statistical numbers which are available in the internet, which gives us a kind of idea about what is happening in this packaging industry. Now, packaging industry is like a very silent industry. It is like everywhere. We use this packaging almost in everything in our life. But it basically ensures a safety delivery of our product from the manufacturer to the consumer end. Now, if we look at most of the packaging is dominated by the food industry or related product, but at the same time, in the recent trend, other consumer products are increasing. So the packaging industry is actually growing with a very faster rate. So in terms of the global perspective, the African and Asian nations are the most consumer based. So most of the growth in terms of packaging industry is happening in this region. However, the other countries are also playing a very important role. And basically everywhere, if you see overall, the packaging industry is always it's on a positive growth side. However, with this arrival of the COVID-19, so there is a mixed kind of situation currently going on. So these are some numbers based on our US survey conducted in USA during the period of March 2020. So where they found like there are certain sectors where packaging industry is actually getting benefited due to the COVID-19 pandemic situation. Whereas there are certain areas where actually it is affecting negatively. So because of the lockdown and all this, what happened is people started to keep stock of the household things, the grocery items and all this. So, and generally all of these people started to mostly rely on the e-commerce kind of ways rather than going and picking up from a store. So in those kind of areas, at-home entertainment and household supplies, basically the packaging industry was impacted positively. Whereas some other kind of activities like going out, enjoying with friends and family, having dinner somewhere, or watching a movie and doing shopping. So these kind of activities are now very limited. So, and all the items which related to these fields, the packaging industry is actually facing real issue and not much doing very well. Although these numbers are representing the US consumer area, but more or less all over the world, a similar trend can be seen. So therefore, based on this current situation, what is happening is that there is a big mega trend that is going on in the packaging industry. And there are certain things which until now probably the industry was not focusing so much, but in order to maintain positive growth, the industry has to rethink and reinvent the whole industry. So 5 of the key areas where the packaging industry should focus in the future, and especially to avoid another pandemic situation to impact negatively. So the first requirement is the sustainability. Okay, so it is very important. Sustainability is nowadays also closely related to the consumer sentiments, the awareness, because people are more and more aware about the drawbacks of plastic or the what kind of plastic pollution happening. So therefore, with that, packaging industry has to come up with a new renewable or reusable or a material, biodegradable, environment-friendly material. So therefore, that is one area where the industry would like to focus in the next 10 years. The another thing is the e-commerce. There is a behavioral change in human because of the COVID-19. And even we now believe that even the post-COVID-19 time, this behavioral change will not affect it much, because what is happening is people are nowadays more and more going into the online shopping, ordering things for home delivery and things like that. So as this kind of business is increasing, so the packaging industry also has to ensure that whenever somebody orders something online, so they have to ensure that the product is safely delivered to the consumer, and the consumer satisfaction is very important. Sometimes even if we have a good product, but the packaging is not good, we don't like to buy it. So the packaging means a lot for the consumers. So that is something very important, and e-commerce in the next 10 to 15 years is going to boom. So we have to be keep an eye on that. And as I said, the third one is the changing preferences of consumers. So with the COVID-19, a lot of behavioral change is happening. So that is another area which the packaging industry has to focus. At the same time, they also have to maintain a cost, minimal cost, because nobody would like to pay extra just for the packaging. Okay. We just want to pay for the product, not for the box. So that is something challenge, because the current industry, the current material, if we have to replace them with some more sustainable material, then we have to also look into the cost factor. That is important. And something which is now coming to the picture is the digitization of the packaging. This is going to be very actually important in the future, because if we really have to have a sustainable packaging industry, digitization is important. It allows not only the manufacturers, also the consumers to have a tracking kind of system. It can also reduce the carbon footprint in a way. There are many ways. And also it allows for the manufacturing, from manufacturing point of view, it allows to understand about what the customer need, so that the industry can shape their product in a much better way. So as I said, like the awareness in terms of pollution around us is increasing day by day. And because of that, now consumers are very careful in terms of choosing the packaging material. So a lot of people nowadays prefer to have like a biodegradable material or more sustainable material. So this is something very, very challenging to the packaging industry, because coming up with some innovative material to address all these issues, and at the same time to maintain the cost, to maintain the customer satisfaction, it's not an easy task. It requires a lot of innovation, a lot of research, a lot of other kind of activities, not only the research. So to ensure like everyone is end of the day is happy and at the same time responsible. So with this, I would like to just give some quick examples of what is happening in terms of from the materials perspective. These are some of the different kind of products. So our previous speaker also presented some. So these are all available in the internet. So these are just clippings from the internet. So this is a company called CH Polymers. They are using water-based biodegradable barrier coatings. So these coatings are now commercially available, and they are using renewable materials. They're sustainable, and also it is aligned with the sustainability of the material. And there are other benefits from the material perspective, like in terms of food packaging. This kind of material allows to keep the food fresh for longer time. These are, and also at the same time, it protects from the food from the surrounding. Similarly, there are other kind of materials nowadays available, like molded fiber. These are like 3D printable bio-based material. These are generally, you can use the 3D printing technology and you can print any kind of packaging you want. The material here used is, these are all basically from wood pulp. So they are biodegradable. There is no requirement for additional outer packaging, no need for any additional labeling. You can actually print the label directly. So that helps to reduce the carbon footprint. Because the 3D printing technology is nowadays evolving very fast, so the cost of production is low, and also at the same time you can produce it at a very high rate. Then at the same time we have other kind of packaging material for like lightweight insulation, mostly in the thermal insulation, temperature insulation kind of activities. So generally, for example, if we want to go to picnic, we take these polystyrene foam, the white picnic box. Now these are not very sustainable material. So now in market there are alternative material available, which are much more easier to handle, flexible, also can be basically, it requires less space, and also you can have many different look. So your packaging also can have a very different nice looking packaging. Inoue is basically a Japanese company. They are also developing different kind of sustainable product, focusing on cost of the product, eco-friendly, durability, and hygiene, because hygiene is important, especially from COVID-19 perspective. The material should not contribute towards spread of diseases and all this. So this is something people will be more and more concerned from now on. Cellulose-based materials are now coming to play an important role in packaging industry. These are all from nature. These are all biopolymers. Now there are a lot of industry, the products are using cellulose-based packaging, like food industries, the different liquid containers, milk containers, barrier films like that. So in our laboratory here also we do work with a cellulose fiber material, although we are not actively working on for packaging, but then we use this material for different kind of application. And this can be also a very interesting material, because these materials, although they are from the nature, from the wood and all this, but they are actually stronger than the steel. So very interesting property and a lot of scope in the future. This is another company, Ecovative. So they are producing biomaterials for packaging, okay, which can be also extended for other kind of industry like skincare, apparel, food, and all this. So their technology is based on something called mycelium. It is basically the root structure of mushroom. So they call it as a mushroom technology. So these are all biodegradable materials. So there are currently, if you see, like already a lot of innovation going on in this sector to address this sustainable solution for the packaging industry. And overall, if you want to see, therefore, the future of the industry is about these 5 sectors: the sustainability, the e-commerce, the customer preference. If the industry has to survive, they have to satisfy the customer, they have to meet the requirement of the customer. At the same time, the customer packaged good and retail margin compression has to be maintained. That means the cost and the digitization. So I did not mention too much about digitization, but this is going to be also very, very big in the near future. So with that, thank you. And if you have any questions, please put it in the chat box. Thank you.